Hi there, I'm Buffy Madrigal Adams, Well Licensing Specialist in the Well Construction section. This video covers 690-205, specifically well report requirements and start card requirements. OAR 690-205 also covers licensing, continuing education, and well drilling machines. So for information on those topics, you should watch the video titled Licensing Requirements. If you are watching this video to prepare for the exam, it's best that you have out a copy of the rules and statutes so that you can follow along. All right, let's get started. The purpose of this presentation is to help you understand start card requirements as found in Oregon Administrative Rule and Oregon Revised Statutes, and also understand well report requirements located in Oregon Administrative Rule and Oregon Revised Statutes. Let's go ahead and start with start cards. So if you are following along, please turn to Oregon Administrative Rule 690-205-200. You can see at the bottom of the screen a screenshot of what that rule looks like. So first of all, the start card shall contain the following: name, telephone number, email address, and mailing address of the owner of the well. If the owner of the well does not have an email address, it's appropriate to use your own as the well constructor. Also, the street address of the well, often shortened to SOW, or the nearest address. The approximate location of the well by tax lot number, township range section, and quarter section. The latitude and longitude of the well, proposed depth and diameter of the well, proposed purpose use of the well, time frame proposed for beginning, completing the construction, alteration, abandonment, or conversion. Time frame proposed for CO placement. The well ID label number, if assigned. Water right application, permit, or certificate number, if applicable. Original well log number, if applicable. Type of proposed use. Special standards request, if applicable. Signature and license number of bonded well constructor. For existing wells, the current use of the well, existing depth and diameter. Next, we'll go over CO placement notifications. If the actual date of the CO placement is not the date that's proposed on the start card, then the well constructor shall notify the department of the change at least 4 hours before placing the seal. And here's how you can submit those notifications: either electronically via the start card e-file system, or by mail or hand delivery to the region office. If this method is used, notification must be on a department approved form, which can be found on our website. Also by email, which shall include a completed copy of a department-approved form. If the form is not attached to the email, then the original form must be submitted within 3 working days of the date of the email. Next are commence work notifications. So on the day that work on the well commences, the licensed driller shall notify the department either electronically via the start card e-file system, by mail or hand delivery to the region office. If this method is used, the notification must be on a department-approved form and received by the region office prior to beginning work, or by email, which shall include a completed copy of a department-approved form. If the form is not attached to the email, then the original form must be submitted within 3 working days of the date of the email. Next, you'll want to turn to Oregon Administrative Rule 690-205-0205. We're going to go ahead and go over start card reporting requirements. The start card notification shall be submitted to the department's region office using one of the following methods: electronically, not earlier than 60 days and not later than 3 calendar days before beginning work; by regular mail, so that it's received by the department not earlier than 60 days and not later than 3 calendar days before beginning work; Hand delivery during regular office hours, not earlier than 60 days and not later than 3 days before commencement of work. And lastly, via fax, again, not earlier than 60 days and not later than 3 days before commencement of work. If you do fax, a legible copy should follow in the mail. There are exceptions to the 72-hour rule. A start card shall be submitted not less than 72 hours prior to beginning work unless the job falls into one of 3 situations, and this is for valid start cards only. A second or additional well drilled on the same or contiguous tax lot for the same landowner. This would be a situation where perhaps you drilled a well, the hole is dry, you want to drill another well for that same landowner on the same tax lot. You are not required to wait 72 hours. You do, however, need to submit a new start card and a new commence work notice. Also, during water emergencies and casing height extensions, those also do not require you to adhere to the 72-hour rule, and both of those can be indicated within the e-file start card application. As I was stating earlier, start cards do expire. So a start card expires if construction, alteration, abandonment, or conversion of a well does not begin on or before 60 days after the submission. Now, you can extend a start card in exigent circumstances one time for up to 30 calendar days. You can do that within the start card e-file application. Additionally, you may transfer a fee from a start card to a new start card if that original start cards project has been canceled and the start card is not expired, and you can also do that within the e-file start card application. Here's where you can locate information about the start card fee, and that is in statute. So ORS 537762, item 12. If you're taking the exam and the exam asks you a question regarding the amount of fee required for a start card, this is where you can locate it. You'll see it's highlighted. The cost of a start card fee currently is $350. Now let's move on to well reports, also called well logs. So turn to Oregon Administrative Rule 690-205-0210. A well report shall be prepared for each well constructed, altered, converted, or abandoned. Well reports may be submitted electronically or on paper forms. However, beginning July 1, 2024, all reports shall be submitted electronically. The bonded well constructor shall file the certified well report with the Water Resources Department within 30 days after completion of the well. A well log turned in after 30 days is considered a late document. Also, a rough log of all geologic strata encountered and all materials used in the construction of the well shall be maintained. If any drilling equipment or other tools are left in the well, this shall be noted on the well report. There is a comment section on both the e-file application and the paper well logs where you can indicate this information. Also, if special standards were requested and approved, a copy shall be attached to the report. The well report shall include as a minimum the following: name and mailing address of the well owner, name and license number of the person performing the work, the name and license number of the person responsible for the work, so that would be the bonded well constructor, the name of any person who assisted with the work, so any helpers on the job need to be listed on the well report. Start and completion dates, the location of the well, including county, township range, section, quarter, tax lot, street address, and latitude and longitude, the start card number, the well ID label number, also called a tag number, the type of well, the use of well, the type of work, the drill depth and the completed depth, diameter of boreholes, type, size, and amount of casing and where placed in the well, type and amount of seal material used and where placed, number and location of perforation screens, temperature of the groundwater encountered. Also, thickness of aquifers, total dissolved solids, shortened to TDS, and such additional information as required by the department. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the Well Construction team. The team email address is WRD_DL_WCC@water.oregon.gov. Thanks again.